Hello everyone. What are the recipes for poisoning using pumpkin? To whom and under what health problems this vegetable is categorically contraindicated? Watch the video to the end so as not to miss important information. Pumpkin is a genus of herbaceous plants of the pumpkin family. Pumpkins can be annual and perennial, large and tiny, be white, orange or green. The plant is native to South Africa, from where the pumpkin was imported to Europe. Pumpkin is one of the oldest plants cultivated by man. It quickly took an important place in the field of cooking and traditional medicine. Now there are about 20 types of pumpkin. The plant season begins in September and lasts all autumn. In winter, the pumpkin is well stored. It can be boiled, fried, steamed, baked. Use and application. Pumpkin is a healthy product rich in essential vitamins and nutrients. It contains 4 to 5 times more carotene than carrots. The pictures in the body turn into vitamin A, which is useful for vision and is a powerful antioxidant. Pumpkin contains many vitamins, including vitamins of group A, C, E and group B, as well as a rather rare vitamin K, on which blood clotting depends. Thanks to the presence of vitamins E and C, these plants are known for their ability to promote eye health and reduce the risk of macular degeneration and macular-related issues. This is an age-related disease that can lead to severe deterioration or loss of vision. Pumpkin contains lutein and its isomer zeaxanthin, which also protects the eyes from ultraviolet rays and degenerative diseases. Vitamin C is involved in the production of collagen, a substance that makes the skin elastic, durable. Thanks to beta-carotene, ultraviolet light is absorbed, tissue damage is reduced. Ascorbic acid contained in pumpkin pulp helps the body to fight colds. It stimulates the production of white blood cells that strengthen the immune system, accelerate recovery. Vitamins of group B in pumpkin help to cope with overwork, fatigue, irritability, insomnia. The vegetable contains a lot of dietary fiber, pectins in particular, which helps to cleanse the body of toxins and other harmful compounds. Pumpkin helps to increase the level of hemoglobin, improves metabolic processes in the body, and overall well-being. The vegetable is useful for diseases of the heart and blood vessels, and the gastrointestinal tract, due to potassium supporting the tone of the heart muscle and due to the low content of coarse dietary fibers that irritate the digestive tract. Pumpkin pulp and seeds are useful for the blood vessels of the brain, as they have everything you need for proper nutrition of the body and the brain in particular. At the same time, the products help to increase the elasticity of blood vessels and their purification. Pumpkin helps to lower the level of bad cholesterol in the blood. Its excess is the main cause of heart attacks and other dangerous diseases of the cardiovascular system. Pumpkin contains a considerable amount of folic acid, which helps the body perform many functions, including the functions of hematopoiesis and DNA protection. This is especially important at the stage of pregnancy planning. Folic acid also ensures the normal intrauterine development of the fetus. Because of its low calorie content, pumpkin is considered an ideal dietary product. After all, it contains no starch, cholesterol, trans fats, little sugar and at the same time a lot of fiber useful for digestion. Vitamin D contained in pumpkin contributes to the assimilation of heavy food. With chronic constipation, intestinal lethargy. Take 200 grams of raw pumpkin pulp, 100 milliliters of vegetable oil, 2 liters of purified water. Cook the pulp over low heat until soft, drain the broth, add honey to taste. The broth should be drunk 200 milliliters 2 times a day. The pulp is consumed with 1 or 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil once a day. The treatment is carried out for 2 weeks. For the purification of blood vessels, prepare 100 milliliters of fresh pumpkin juice and 20 milliliters of natural liquid honey. Pour the juice into a deep container, add honey with a wooden spatula and mix until the honey completely dissolves. The finished product is taken once a day. The course of treatment is 1 month. With helminthiasis, prepare 3 tablespoons of peeled pumpkin seeds. They need to be crushed, then add 3 to 4 crushed garlic cloves of medium size and 1 teaspoon of tansy flower infusion. The ready-made remedy is taken 2 teaspoons 3 times a day after meals, washed down with a small amount of milk. The course of treatment is 37 days. With hypertension, Prepare 200 grams of raw pumpkin pulp, 30 grams of seedless raisins and sprouted wheat, 1 tablespoon of natural honey. Chop the pumpkin, raisins and wheat with a blender, add honey, mix the mixture thoroughly. The resulting composition is stored in the refrigerator. It should be consumed for breakfast as a supplement daily for 1 tablespoon. The course of treatment is 10 days. For problems with the oral cavity, prepare 2 tablespoons of pumpkin oil, 250 milliliters of distilled water, a pinch of salt. Pumpkin oil should be slightly heated in a water bath for a few minutes over low heat. Add a pinch of salt to warm boiled water, stir for complete dissolution, then remove the container from the stove, cool the composition. For gum diseases, for the prevention of caries, for the prevention of plaque formation, you need to rinse your mouth with this oil for 2 to 3 minutes, 15 minutes, before meals. After the procedure, rinse your mouth with warm water and salt. The procedure is carried out every day for a week. With metabolic disorders and cardiovascular diseases, prepare 15 grams of pumpkin cuttings, 3 grams of propolis, 50 milliliters of purified water. The cuttings should be ground to powder, diluted with water, add propolis, place the container on a slow fire and keep for 20 to 25 minutes. The finished broth is taken throughout the day. The course of treatment is 7 to 10 days. With prostatitis. To treat prostatitis, you need to eat pumpkin seeds 1 glass a day all day long. Once a year, treatment can be carried out with the following means. Prepare half a kilo of peeled, not fried pumpkin seeds in a green shell, pass them through a meat grinder, mix with a glass of natural honey. You do not need to heat honey, mix the resulting mixture thoroughly, quickly roll up balls slightly larger than a hazelnut. Put a dozen of these balls in a jar to eat them, and send the rest to the refrigerator. 1 ball should be dissolved on an empty stomach half an hour before meals. When the cooked balls are finished, then the treatment will end. For insomnia. With insomnia, it is useful to consume 50 grams of pumpkin pulp in the form of porridge twice a day before going to bed. You can take 1/3 of a glass of decoction of pumpkin pulp with honey. To do this, take 300 grams of raw pumpkin pulp, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 liters of distilled water. The broth is cooked over low heat. When the pumpkin softens, you can drain the liquid, add honey. Such a remedy effectively helps with nervous exhaustion, also from insomnia. You can prepare a healing decoction of almonds and pumpkin seeds. Take 20 almonds, a teaspoon of peeled pumpkin seeds, chop, pour boiled water, let it stand for 8 hours, drink in the evenings. To improve digestion, prepare half a kilo of raw pumpkin pulp, 100 grams of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of warty birch buds. Pumpkin should be passed through a meat grinder, pour in oil, add birch buds, leave in a dark, tightly closed container for a week. Then strain the finished products. Take 2 tablespoons 3 times a day 20 minutes before meals. The course of therapy is 2 to 3 weeks. The composition is also suitable for cleansing the liver and kidneys. Harm and contraindications. Pumpkin has a lot of positive qualities, well, there are also disadvantages. It should not be used for allergies and individual intolerance. But this is quite rare. In general, pumpkin can be eaten by both adults and children. With caution, it is necessary to eat vegetables raw, especially for people with inflammatory diseases of the gastrointestinal tract, as well as those who have a problem with gallstones and kidneys. Raw vegetables are more difficult to digest, so it is better not to give unprocessed pumpkin to young children, and the elderly. Diabetics should also not get carried away with pumpkin, as this can cause an increase in blood sugar levels. Sometimes frequent consumption of vegetables can lead to bloating, loosening of the stool. Then it is necessary to reduce the serving volume and frequency of consumption. Excessive consumption of pumpkin can lead to false carotene jaundice. The carotene contained in vegetables causes yellowing of the skin. It is also necessary to limit the use of pumpkin seeds to those who adhere to a diet, since they are high in calories. This is the end of the video. On the channel you can find many interesting videos about the benefits and harms of vegetables and fruits, about diseases and ways to treat them. Therefore, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I will also be grateful if you like and share the video with your family and friends. The Healthy Food Channel was with you. See you again.